One of the most fascinating aspects of the Land of the Rising Sun is its sheer breadth of culture and architecture that has emerged over its long history. Across the country, there are thousands of shrines, temples, and castles which date back hundreds of years and are often located against picturesque landscapes. All year round, travelers make pilgrimages to the various stunning sites that the country has to offer as a way of learning about Japanese culture and history. Here's our pick of 10 which make for essential viewing. Kiyomizu Dera. Kiyomizu Dera is a famous UNESCO-listed Buddhist temple in Kyoto, Japan. The oldest surviving parts of Kiyomizu-dera date back to the 17th century and include the Nyoman Gate and the Unatodomi Stable. The temple is extremely popular today, particularly with domestic tourists. Nagasaki Peace Park. The Nagasaki Peace Park commemorates the atomic bombing of this Japanese city by American forces in World War I. The Peace Park is a lovely place to wander and reflect on this grim period in Nagasaki's history. Tadai-ji, the largest wooden building in the world, the Temple of Tadai-ji, or Great Eastern Temple, is the Japanese headquarters of the Kegon School of Buddhism. Located in the capital Nara, the main buildings of the Tadai-ji Temple complex were constructed between 745 and 752 BCE under Emperor Shomu, a devout Buddhist, marking the adoption of Buddhism as state religion. Tadai-ji is home to many precious cultural treasures linked to the temple, whilst also remaining a place of Buddhist rituals such as the Shunie. Osaka Castle. Located in Shuokyu, Osaka, Japan, Osaka Castle is one of the country's most famous landmarks. The construction of the castle started in 1583 on the former site of the Ishiyama Honganji Temple. Today, the castle is 5 stories high and is a hugely popular site and historical museum. On each floor of the castle are a wide variety of artifacts detailing the extensive history of Osaka and the castle itself. The Tokyo National Museum. The Tokyo National Museum is a museum of culture and history housing national treasures from Japan and the Far East. It also has a collection known as the Horyuji Treasures, made up of over 300 pieces of Buddhist art. Its archaeological finds range from Japanese artwork and archaeological pieces to artifacts from Egypt and India. The Edo Tokyo Museum. The Edo Tokyo Museum in Tokyo, in Japan, chronicles the history of the city, which was originally known as Edo. Edo became one of the largest cities in the world. This period of Japanese history is widely known as the Edo period. The museum has an absolute wealth of information. Too much for one visit, and to be honest, half a day here is an information overload. Sensoji Temple. The Sensoji Temple was the oldest temple in Tokyo until it burnt down in World War I. The Sensoji Temple is Tokyo's oldest Buddhist temple, dedicated to Kannon Bosatsu, the Bodhisattva of compassion. It's the world's most visited spiritual site. If you want to visit at a more peaceful period, aim to come in the evening. The temple also looks particularly lovely illuminated. Hiroshima Peace Memorial and Museum. The Hiroshima Peace Memorial is the site of the only building left standing following the explosion of the atom bomb in 1945. The dome itself has no public access. It can be viewed from anywhere in the Peace Park and remains an incredibly moving and powerful symbol of the destruction that occurred here. Meiji Jingu. Meiji Jingu is a sacred shrine to Emperor Meiji, modern Japan's first emperor following the fall of the samurais and his wife, Empress Shokin. It is located in central Tokyo, Japan. Meiji wife died in 1914, following which the Meiji Jingu Shrine was constructed in their honor in the midst of a dense forest and enshrined on 1 November 1920. Visiting Meiji Jingu is a very peaceful experience, and one imbued with a great sense of the Japanese culture, particularly when traditional tea ceremonies or one of the many wedding ceremonies held there takes place. Yasukuni Shrine. The Yasukuni Shrine was originally established by the first emperor of modern Japan, Emperor Meiji, in 1869, in honor of those who fought and died for the country. The shrine was initially established in 1869 to commemorate those who gave their lives in service of the emperor during the Boshin War. Since then, over 2,500,000 names have been enshrined at Yasukuni, amongst them the casualties of wars since 1853, including those killed in the Boshin War, the Sinan War, the Sainan War, Japanese and Russo-Japanese Wars, World War I, the Manchurian Incident,